In this video demonstration, we'll take a look at the Refine Filter Display dialog box that appears above the Gantt schedule within the MedullaPro system. This dialog box enables users to select which entries to display on the Gantt schedule. We can do this based on teams, technicians, date, time, and/or work order number. We can also select our desired time units to display entries in smaller or greater increments. On my screen, by default, the Gantt schedule is displayed in 15-minute time units, so I have 4 columns for each hour of the day. I can select to display the time units in larger increments, so that instead of seeing a column for each 15-minute increment throughout the day, we'll see increments of 30 or 60 minutes, so we'll have fewer total columns. To demonstrate, I'll go ahead and select 60-minute time units and click the Enter button. We can see that our schedule for the day is more condensed now, and we have 1 column for each hour. By default, the Gantt schedule will display the current business day, beginning at 8 a.m. I can use the date and time drop-down boxes to display any date and any time. Those selections will be displayed in the Gantt schedule after I click the Enter button. To demonstrate, I'll select September 29th, first clicking on the calendar icon, and then since I'm in October, I'll click on the left arrow button for the previous month and click on the 29th. Next, I'll select the time range of 11 to 1500. Now I'll click the Enter button. Here you can see that I've customized the time and date displayed on the schedule. We can also use the arrow buttons to change these arrow buttons to change the date and time range that's displayed on the screen. The 2 inner arrow buttons will shift the time range earlier or later. The button on the left will bring us to the previous hour, and the button on the right will bring us up to the next hour. We can see the labels when I put my cursor over the buttons. I'll go ahead and click the previous hour button, and we see that the time range shifts from 11 to 10 as a start time, and as well as ending an hour earlier. I can use the next hour button to return to the time range of 1100 to 1500. The outer buttons will shift the date displayed, as you can see from the label that appears when I put the cursor over the buttons. The button on the left will bring us to yesterday, and the button on the right will bring us to tomorrow. Here's yesterday, and then if we go back tomorrow, here we go. Along with the date and time options, we also have the team and technician options. The current default setting on my screen is to display all technicians in the South New Jersey team. If I'd like to display only the work orders assigned to Tech B, I'll just click Tech B and then click Enter. I can also select more than one technician by holding down the Control key on my keyboard and clicking on additional technicians. So I'll hold down the Control key and I'll click on Tech A as well and click Enter. We can see that now that Tech A is on 2 different teams, and the Gantt schedule labels and displays both of these teams. The same way that I selected which technicians' work orders to display on the schedule, I can select which teams to display. I'll click on the Philadelphia team and hold down the Control key and click the North New Jersey team and click Enter. Now we have these 2 teams displayed on the screen. That wraps up this video demonstration. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.